I can hear you. We are live, and that's the way it was.
And that's the way it's going to be.
Good evening, everybody. It's Sunday as always, and it's 9 p.m., which can only mean it's time to jibber and jabber with your favourites, Kevin J. Mac. What?
What does that mean? It's Sunday as always.
Aye, like we're always
So
live
it's
on a
always
Sunday.
Sunday.
Aye,
So
in
if it was always
Philadelphia.
Sunday, we'd be too busy. Well, you'd be too busy.
Well, it is always Sunday. Every time we go live, it's Sunday, right?
Yeah.
That was weak. That was putrid. Putrid. Janice is in early tonight. She says, "Hey guys, hey Janice, you absolute rock star."
Janice, hopefully this isn't going to be one of these nights where you go, "Hey guys, I can't stay by." So,
she's probably in the supermarket. Big Ray's asking if he can get a new pair of slippers, and she's not having it.
Have you seen that the video with the guy in the supermarket? He picks up the crate of beer, and his wife's like, "How much is that?" He's like, "It's $10 for 20 cans. That's a good deal." She's like, "No, we can't afford it. Put it back." So he's like, "Oh, sake." She puts it back. Cuts to her looking at makeup. She's got this wee thing like that, and he's like, "What are you doing?" She's like, "How much is that?" She's like, "It's $25." It's like, "We can't afford that." She says, "But it makes me look pretty." He says, "So does the 20 beers, and that's fucking cheaper."
So does the 20 beers. Class. I wasn't sure if that was an advert or if that was going to be a wee joke. So tonight we're reviewing a film that we watched called, what was it called? It was called Don't Look Away. Aye. And before I go ahead and talk about it, I'm going to play the trailer for you guys to make your mind up, all right? Here it goes.
It can do things. It moves without moving. One minute it's there, the next.
It follows. It's everywhere.
Whatever it is.
It kills. It's coming for us. All of us. Watching, waiting until they think I'm crazy. I need you to believe me. It could be anywhere. People are dying.
So, we get sent movies by a great company, Fetch, the guys at Arrow. We get sent a lot of screeners. We watch a lot of films, and we're always very, very, very kind. I think sometimes we're even too nice at certain points. But this was fucking shit, man. I'm sorry, but I cannot.
We need to have an ounce of integrity at some point when we're doing these shows. I mean, we're still very, very thankful to these guys for sending us stuff, and they have sent us some gems. John Travolta's new one, Mobland, was actually really, really good.
Brilliant.
This one, however, was 121 minutes, Sorry, 1 hour 21 minutes, and it felt like 4 hours, man.
I didn't
It
know.
was, it was sore. It was a
Oh
sore watch.
no.
I mean, here, this is just us talking, right? There might be some people that like it.
Matthew
maybe-
thought it was all right, but
I-
of course he
I-
did.
No, I texted him about it earlier on the night, mate, and I asked him a specific question, and then what he said was, to be honest, I wasn't really that invested. So I don't know if he was really concentrating too much on it, but I think he said it was all right. I'm sure he did come in and said it wasn't too bad, but Matthewman has very questionable taste in movies sometimes. Oh, Kevin's disappeared. Right, so I don't know. There's something going on with Kev's browser now, and it keeps cutting his microphone out. I think it struggles to deal with the quality of Kevin's microphone because it's an absolute beast. I got like the mini beast. He got beast. I got mini beast. And yeah, he's back. Hey,
I'm back.
did you do anything to
Okay.
come back, or did you just come back?
No, my browser's like, yo, your microphone's mental, and then I come back. It's mad. Janice says, "Oh, I'm home and staying the full time." Janice, you're a fucking legend. Full hour over Janice. It looks interesting. Well, Janice, let me just give you a wee breakdown here as to my journey. Right. So I said, as always, I'll punt it off to Matthewman, right? Because I know that he straight up will be the first one to watch the screeners, right?
Matthewman
Watched it.
he is very frequent on the podcast. We don't just send it to
Aye.
anybody.
Oh yeah. Matthewman is a part of our team. He's just a part of our team as my shoes are, man. I don't use my shoes at all on this show. No, I joke. But of course, Matthewman is part of our team. So I chucked it at Matthewman. I was like, right, get that done, you. First one to watch it. And he was like, that's interesting. He was like, I was like, all right, cool. And he led me to believe that it wasn't terrible. So I thought I'll be all right going into this because the cover art. I'm just going to bring up some images here that. Fucking hell, man! Like, come on, that could be cool. No, I know.
What's that? Is this a publicity photo for the film?
Yeah, it's a still that I was sent. This happens, right? This happens, and this motherfucking happens. This was probably the most interesting part of the film. But let me give you my journey here, okay?
Go.
I started watching it and I went, I can't do this. I thought, I can't do this. I'm fucking punting it. Punted it like 20 minutes in and got to about an hour before this show and went, I'm just going to come on the show. And but I punted it. Had to punt it. So then I thought, no, because what if something funny or good happens in it? And J-Mac alludes to it and I can't actually talk about it. So I skipped it like fuck and got to some of the like what looked like best bits.
The scary bits.
Which is basically a fucking mannequin staring at you and then you die.
Right. One thing I would say is that is that Woody from Toy Story.
Where? All right, on that. No,
you brought the comment up. I think it had quite a strong opening sequence. I was actually quite impressed with the first kind of 3 minutes, if it was that long. I felt like the tone was pretty good. The jump scares at the beginning actually worked quite well. The acting really wasn't too bad, especially for characters that die 3 seconds in. You know, possibly some of the best performances in the entire film.
Kelly Bastard was sound.
Let's have a talk about that name, right? Right. At first, I thought to myself, that has to be a stage name. But then I thought, why the fuck would you choose that as a stage name? It can't be that. Has to be a real name. If it is a real name, why hasn't she chosen a stage name? Her name is Kelly Bastard. It's not like we're not bastardizing the pronunciation of this. Her name is Kelly Bastard. It's not Bastard or Beastard or.
Imagine it's Bastard. How do you know it's no Bastard?
I guarantee it's not. Again, even if it was, you would change it.
Hello, I'm Kelly Bastard. I come from a long line of bastards. It's Granny Bastard, Papa Bastard, and this is my baby Bastard.
This is my boyfriend Billy Wankfuck. You know, it doesn't work as an actress's name, right? So, why not just change it? Just change it. It's easy. I did
Imagine
it.
she gets. Imagine. My
name's no bastard.
Imagine there's something like a really big movie, and they're like, "Okay, you're getting top billing," and it's like, "Come see come see Kelly Bastard in this film." They're not going to put that on top of a cinema.
Nah.
But then again, they did say the same thing about Schwarzenegger.
Aye, but at least Schwarzenegger just means somebody from Schwarzenegger. You know, that is what it means. The thing about Kelly Bastard. Now, I mean, I had something to say about this, and it's escaped me for just talk for a second. It'll come back to me.
Aye.
Kelly Bastard.
Liam says, "Troops, the trailer looks class. Shame it's actually no good."
This is just our opinion, though. We
Mhm.
could be wrong. We have been known to be wrong in the past.
Yeah,
I couldn't
but-
tell you a time, but I'm sure it's happened.
it probably has. And Liam, thanks for checking out the cinema, which is really cool.
Yeah.
For anybody that would like to check out the cinema, it's in Bathgate. I mean, we sure could use your custom in a fucking franchise. No, I'm no kidding. It's...
I remembered
Mhm.
what I was going to say. Remember the bit in Robin Hood Men in Tights where I think it's Prince John is talking to the wee witchy woman, and he's talking about her name. He's
No.
like, so your name's
Alright.
it's like, your name's Latrine. She's like, yeah. It's like, okay, it's an interesting name. Where'd it come from? She's like, I changed it in the 9th century. It's like, you changed it to latrine? She goes, yeah, used to be shithouse. Anyway, I digress.
Uh,
Robin Hood Men in Tights is good, man. Nobody talks about it anymore. It's a good spoof.
that's Mel Brooks,
Yeah, it is Mel Brooks.
who is like, does anyone remember how amazing Mel Brooks movies were?
Oh, Spaceballs. Spaceballs is right up there, man. That's
Young
class.
Frankenstein.
Do you know I've never seen Young Frankenstein? Which is, I know that's a travesty, given the fact that I do this for a living. Given the fact that I do this for fun every Sunday.
Mate, Young Frankenstein's fucking brilliant. He's like, what's his name? Marty Freeman's running about like this. All fucking, he plays Igor, right? And the guy's like that. and then the next shot, he's like this. His hunch has changed to the other side, and he goes, "What happened?" He says, "What happened to your hunch?" And he's like, "What hunch?"
Mate, he did the same thing in Robin Hood. It was Prince John with his mole, and at one point it was the sheriff of Rottingham's like, "Wasn't your mole on your side?" He's like, "I have a mole."
Same thing.
That's good. So that is actually funnier than I ever thought it was, because it's actually a callback to Young Frankenstein, which I never noticed, but I still found it funny because it was just funny anyway.
I've got Young Frankenstein on Blu-ray, and even the music in it, everything about it is brilliant. It's just like grab.
Speaking about music,
how
horrendous is the music in this film? This film's got a weird techno soundtrack that makes no fucking sense.
Yeah, I don't think it was that fun, mate. Even like the dialogue was pretty. I just felt like, nah. I believe this was a short film. That, by the way, I'm totally fine if it stayed a short film.
I said to Matthewman texted me and he said, I think I remember it was, that's what he said. He said it was all right, but I felt like it was about an hour too long. And I texted him back, I said, yes, this would work well as a short. So that was a short.
Yes.
Right.
And
so
by
that
the looks
it makes total
better.
sense as a short horror film, because it's easy. It's not easy. It's not easy to make a short horror film, but it'd be easier for a story like this to be told in 20 minutes and still be somewhat entertaining. Spreading out over an hour and 20 minutes, it did feel an hour too long, like Matthewman said. But I mean, like I said, it did work at the beginning for me, and I think the way it was shot and filmed, it felt like one of David Gordon Green's Halloween films to me. It had a similar palette. The way everything was lit and shot, it felt really similar to that for me. Why the fuck did nobody ever turn a light on in their house, though?
I know, the whole thing was dark
Not
the whole
once.
way through.
Even during the day. It's like, right, it's during the day, but I'll have all the curtains shut and I'll not have a light on. Why?
Yeah.
Why? I mean, cost of living crisis and all that, but fucking light bulbs.
I know.
You know?
Maybe that's why she's called it. That's maybe why people call her a bastard.
Yeah, she's
Tight.
She's a tight bastard. She's only got one light bulb in the house and never turns it on. I actually seen a video with that once. It was a woman in America who was so tight with money that she only had
Mhm.
one light bulb in her house, and she moved it from room to room when she was going about doing her stuff.
Yeah, and she made her husband like fucking wash himself and then turn the shower on. And she's like 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, off.
Yeah,
Not only
that's right.
aye,
It's the same
and as
recycle.
well, mate, she took the leftovers for folks' dinner and put it back in a fucking oven
Ugh.
dish. And she was like, right,
Ugh.
that'll do you tomorrow. All the kids are sitting looking miserable as fuck.
It's like, why are you not eating your food? Because it's already got somebody else's fucking teeth marks in it, mate. I'm not eating that.
Pretty fucking much, man.
You be
Pretty
grateful for what you get, boy.
much. Mate, it's going to be really hard to talk about this film. It's going to be really hard because listen, everybody that's watching,
We'll try.
go see it. It's everywhere. It's everywhere that you can watch stuff. It's no fun. Ross Fraser says they also cooked a lasagna in the dishwasher. That's right. That's right. And it looked fucking hot. Oh man, that's right.
Why the
And did
fuck
they know-
did you think about doing that?
Because she was using the dishwasher already, and the heat from it rose.
But
And
it
they're all eating
sprays
this-
water and shit all over it.
They're all eating this fucking waterlogged lasagna. Looking miserable as fuck. Frankenstein, not Frankenstein.
Of course.
It's
of course.
Frankenstein. She's clearly seen it. Mel Brooks was a genius. Janice.
He is a
Fucking
G. He's
yes,
still
man.
alive.
I
Which is
know,
fucking bananas.
mate.
Michael
Mel
Gambon
Brooks.
died the other day. Mel Brooks is still
I know.
alive.
I know. Mel Brooks was in Little Rascals.
Yeah, I've never seen Little Rascals. I was too old for
need-
it when it came out.
You need to watch it. But I wasn't too old when it came out. Ross says it tastes like last night's dinner. Ha! Oh, did you have something shite? Do you know what I made today? I made an orzo, right? And I found this wee. I went
What's
into
that?
this. Orzo's like
is it Greek?
No, imagine
Is it-
rice, but except made out of pasta. So imagine pasta, but it's like rice. Yeah. Can you imagine that?
No, it's two very different things. I'm really
No. Trust me on this, right?
I'm
Orzo.
struggling.
Trust me on this. Orzo is like rice, but it's pasta. So if you can imagine eating rice, but imagine you're eating it, but it's actually pasta
So it's really small bits of pasta.
that looks like rice. Okay. Now
Just
get
have
this.
rice then.
Aye, so I made it with a because it's different. It's totally different. So I put together the recipe and whatnot, and it was class. But what I was going to do is I'm going to put something through it, so it's not just spinach and this, cheesy substance. I thought what I'm going to do is go and get some chorizo, and I couldn't find any, so I was like, oh fuck it, I'll just grab this wee Polish sausage.
Excuse
Took
me?
it home. Took it home, man. Right, and it opened up, and it was like an intestine. I was like, I don't even know what the fuck this is.
Oh,
Took a bite of it, and I was
was it
like,
cabanossi?
I don't know what the hell it was, mate. But
Is
see,
it
whatever
the-
the fuck it was,
It's in the packet like that.
yes,
I love that.
it's
stuff.
amazing. It's amazing. My kids were like, Dad, what's that? Is that a sausage? I'm like, I don't know. Here, try it. Then they were like, try to soak it up like a fucking noodle, man. They were
Aye.
all at it. So
I
now
eat it.
I've got to
I eat
get-
that right out of the packet, man.
Mate,
I'll
I
chew.
don't-
I don't.
do
I
not
don't
blame
know.
you.
It's in wee segments, and you can break it off. I don't even do that.
You
Just
just
like,
Mate, you're sitting there flossing your teeth with it. I've seen you like absolutely demolish a
I
sausage.
could floss that one. Like,
What happened? What happened?
oh, I had that pulled out years ago, man. It
Really,
broke. It broke, and then I had a filling in it, and then it broke again. It just kept breaking, and
Oh,
eventually I got a nice wee abscess in it. I had to get it taken out. So
that sucks. That's funny though. It's a class wee sausage, man. Whatever the fuck that is. Whatever that is. Seb popped into my house and I'm like, "Ah, look, something Polish." And he's like, okay. I'm like, look, I'm using like Polish stuff to make my dinner with. And he's like, smash it.
Scottish guy walks in, you're like, look, haggis. Aye.
He's like, yeah, it's good.
You're so excited to show him that you're embracing some Polish culture, and he's just like, "Yep, it's good." Nice.
No, I know. But I always like it. I always ask him about loads of
Did you tell him
Polish
that you only bought it because you couldn't find chorizo?
stuff. No, but I will. But see, to be honest, I'm glad It's like the heavens opened up and there was like, no chorizo for you. Fucking take a Polish, take a Polish sausage.
That's how I said came over.
No, I was just knitting in, but he appreciated me.
So what we've got here is a 1-star review for the film review and then a 5-star review for Cabanossi. So
that's what it's called, Cabanossi.
yeah, I think so.
Mate, it's bloody class. I'm probably gonna have to put it in the kids' lunchbox now for school because they were like, Dad, whatever.
Right, Kevin's gone again, but I'm assuming what he's saying is like, right, Dad, get that in my lunchbox or you're getting stabbed. And they're like, Kev's like, that's a pretty good deal, to be fair. Just a wee sausage and don't get stabbed.
I'm back.
Yeah, you're back. You're back.
Don't know why it keeps doing that stupid browser, man.
They never. I'm sure it'll get resolved.
They always say this, I start a podcast, it's no bother, you can date for your phone. If I can date for a phone, I've got a really powerful PC, double monitor setup, banging camera, banging everything, but I'm not doing it all to its full capacity because it doesn't all commute with each other. It's like trying to build fucking Frankenstein, man. It's like that bit doesn't fucking work.
Frankenstein.
Class film, man. Class.
So we should really try. We should try and talk about this film a bit more.
What's there to say, man? It was a fucking drag trying to get through it.
It really was, and like the whole premise of this thing, it gets revealed way later on, like way after we as the audience figure out that they can't look away from it, right? Because that's the thing. If as soon as you look away, it'll move and it'll kill you. We figure this out pretty early on. Plus, the film's called "Don't Look Away." It's a kind of, it gives it away in the title a wee bit. But they eventually figure out. But what I can't understand is why this thing only exists to appear to them, and then wait until they don't look, and then it'll move. That's its entire existence. Yet there are multiple shots in the film, it just standing randomly hiding away from them, like, or more like that.
Then they end up stabbed to hell. It's like, oh, okay, who done that? Because it wasn't the mannequin. Also, they're all at the mannequin. I just like, look, see if I even knew. Even if I knew, oh, this is a possessed mannequin, it's going to kill me and all that, right? I'd be like, it's back. Like, I'm looking like, it's like there's a naked fucking, okay, it's back. What's coming from me? Like, I'm looking like,
Do you know what? I found the eyes on it. The eyes were a really weird decision. It would have looked creepier with no eyes, just the sockets. Do you know, Hank?
Just the sockets.
Like, see that? You can't actually see the eyes. Go to the previous one.
It's got a wee look of Ray Liotta.
You can't see the eyes there, and I think that's actually more effective than the next one, which you're going to show. Cheers for that. Also, does it not look a bit lopsided? Is that just bad lighting?
I don't know, man.
Like, do you guys? I'm here to kill you.
Don't know what that was because that didn't happen.
That would have been pretty cool. And by the way, even that guy standing at the front, isn't he fucking in it?
But look, it goes from being ripped to fuck to just plain old Ken doll. Like, what the hell?
No, the other one, the ripped one, looks like the Ken doll. The other one looks like the Ben doll. You know, that cheap one you get for Wilco. Oh, rest in peace.
Oh, no. I walked in, man, and the pick and mix had been absolutely hammered, right? And I went in with Rosie, and I'm like, Rosie, there's nothing left. She finds.
Should I tell him? Should I tell him that we can't hear him anymore? Sorry, he'll come back. So, just to recap the story, Rosie couldn't get a pick and mix, and Kev was like, "Here, Rosie."
Yeah, and then I was like, "There's none left," and she's like, "There was." She found one wee tub that had loads of the same sweet in it, so I had to fill that up for like £1, right? And she's like, "Yes," and I'm like, but it's a shame because the minute they put up the 70% off, boom, that's it. Shelves are gone, man.
Oh no! I mean, people have literally no integrity when it comes to money. I remember back during the horse meat scandal that we had. I was working in Lidl at the time. We had so many things that were recalled, But there were things that weren't affected by it that stayed on the shelves, but people were so paranoid about it because good old fucking British media puts the fear into everybody about fucking everything. So we had these lasagnas that just wouldn't shift. They were $2.99, they wouldn't shift. Put it down to $1.99, wouldn't shift. 99p, everybody bought them. It's like, right, so you're worried about what's in your food until it's cheap enough. And you're like, fuck it, I don't care what I'm eating. It was only 99p.
Can't agree for a pound, eh?
Shouting out plastic shards and bits of horse. You're like, sorry, it's only 99p.
Oh, God, hell. Hey, do you know what I did go and see? The Wiz class, which was just the other night. I text you from it, eh? And I managed to sneak a wee clip for the end. Everybody was doing it, so I was live. I'll tell you, anybody that ever wishes to go and attend one of those cool screenings, most definitely do, because that was fucking outstanding. Junie says, same thing here. Bobbitter says, imagine eating cow but being fear of horse. Madness.
Have you ever seen cow meat? It looks delicious, man. It's so lean looking. They're all muscle. So it just, oh man, it looks so good. I seen it in a French film once with Gerard Depardieu, and this was on Channel 4 at like midnight when I was about 15, waiting for softcore porn. And then this French film comes on, you're like, frame hang, right? And then it's got a young Gerard Depardieu in it. I think it was from like 1980 something. And it warns you at the beginning, this film contains depictions of tobacco, alcohol use, and the killing of a horse. I was like, that's a weird warning to get for the killing of a horse. Didn't know it was going to be an actual killing of a horse, but they've got it hanging up by its back legs and getting his fucking throat slit in a slaughterhouse. 100% real. But then so I was like, oh, and then it showed you the meat cut up on the shelf. I was like, ooh. So it is a tasty looking meat, man.
So how was the lasagna? It stuffed about 40 of them in your freezer.
No, I never had a chance to buy any. The scumbags got there first.
Warning, Hermio.
And next up on ITV, Harry, Ron, and Hermione face a challenge. I could do that job better than that.
Hermione.
Harry Potter and the Goblet of Fire.
The Goblet of Fire. Hermione. Hermione. Next week we should have a really cool guest coming on. I have it on good word that it's more than likely going to happen, but I'll wait to announce it. But it's someone that's worked in such huge movies, like really big movies with some heavy hitters. And if we get this next guest on, it'll be fucking banging. For all of you guys, just tune in, be like, oh, what was it like doing this? What was it like doing that? Fucking, we'll ask a question. We have another film to check out, J-Mac. Not sure if you.
No,
it's the new Eric Roberts one. I can't actually find it online, but it's not out till next month, and it's something about The Collar. That's what it's called, The Collar. And Eric Roberts phones folk, and they all get done in and all that stuff.
That sounds better than this piece of shit we watched tonight.
I have asked if we could get a wee interview. So
We
We'll
shall
see
see.
we shall see what's what. Eunice says, nice. Then she says, when is the next paranormal patter? Well, that can be anytime. Kieran, the Viking fella, he's moved away to England right now, and he's kind of just sorting his stuff out. And Fee's always out in Zimbabwe or wherever, seeing whatever band the 2000s.
She's in
Purely a
Fiji all the time.
Fiji Fee rants.
Jesus Christ. I was trying to think of someone else beginning with F and I couldn't.
Fee rants.
Puerto Rico.
Fjortaventure.
That's what I meant to say. It's Puerto Rico, no Fuerta. What a fanny.
I know.
Wow.
We'd love to get another one up soon because we're missing
been a
them
while.
too. It's just
Been a while.
it's been a while, but we've had a
Been a
ton of
while.
true. We've had a ton of stuff to get through. Right, man, it's our shift. We've had a ton of stuff to get through, but also Kieran obviously moving from Scotland down to the England and all that stuff. So we'll get that back on the go very, very soon.
He pillaged his way through Scotland. Now he's away down to England to sort them
Exactly.
out.
So, Matthew Mann, boo. Sorry, I'm late, fellas. Had some shelves that weren't going to put themselves up.
This
There was
is
no
again-
Hermione. Hermione wasn't in this.
When Guardium Shelby Patopo. This was the question I sent Matthew earlier on about this particular film was, did you find yourself laughing at stuff that wasn't meant to be funny? And that's when I said I really wasn't that invested. But I pissed myself probably 3 times, and it was when the mannequin was closing in. It was when the boy was in the swimming pool and it showed up behind him, and then he dives into the water, and then it's just standing behind him in the water, kind of waist high, and I just started laughing. I was like, "This is fucking stupid." And right, quite near the beginning, there's a nightclub scene where everybody in the nightclub gets killed by this mannequin, and everything's dead silent. She walks in, all the dead bodies are there. Then you just hear, he's up in the fucking DJ booth. It was the point where I thought, is this meant to be funny? Is this supposed to be making me laugh? Fucking DJ mannequin in the house.
DJ mannequin Thursdays, man. 2 for 1.
Natasha Kitty Cat featuring DJ Mannequin.
No, nah, it didn't have me laughing at any fucking bit, man. Mathman says, can't recommend Fatal Deviation enough. Hey,
I'm going to watch that when we're done.
Oh, I was just going to suggest that we do it as a watch along.
Oh man, you just spoiled my night. I'm going to need to I need to go and watch something good now.
Because if we do that as a watch along, it'll be fucking class reacting together with it.
Does this no star the only one in Boyzone that could be classed as ugly? Looks like Bill Pullman with some kind of syndrome.
I know which one you're talking about. Bill Pullman's quite class. He's in Casper.
I love Bill Pullman.
He's class. He's been in a good few things. I watched a really good 6-part drama that was on Sky, I think it was. It's called, pardon me, was it Black Ice or something like that? It stars the fella from Vikings. Main guy. It's pretty decent, pretty good.
I'm not sure, mate. I started watching Encounters earlier on Netflix. It's like a 4-part documentary series.
I saw that, but I thought, nah, government's keen as it now. The minute the government confirmed there's aliens, I'm like, I'm not interested now.
It's funny that the way it's like there's been so much disclosure about recently, and they've actually come out and said yes, there are aliens, and everybody just went, I don't care. It's fucking deer here, by the way. It's funny that it's like they've fucked everything else up so much that the news that aliens are real, nobody gives a shit.
Well, like, we know, we've been saying this for fucking years.
I mean, there's photographic evidence at the middle of the bottom of this screen that aliens are real. Arsehole face.
Matthew says it was kind of mashup of Kickboxer, Hard Target, and Father Ted.
You killed me, brother. You bastard.
The clip that Matthew sent me, I was screaming.
Surely we'd get away with showing a wee clip, eh? In fact, it's the trailer. Show the trailer, mate. Fuck it.
Let's try find this.
So this is an Irish, what we call it, an Irish martial arts movie. Craig said it was the one and only Irish martial arts movie. So this could actually be really good fun, and if we do it, I'm I'm really looking forward to it.
Deviation. Fatal deviation, right?
I'd love to know how a guy with a Sony Handycam convinced a guy for Boyzone to be in his film.
Probably wasn't doing much.
He's combing his curtains. Kev's disappeared again, but I'm assuming he's saying, hang on a minute, I'm just trying to bring it up. Oh, is it going to let me do it? Right, let's try this. No, right, wait. And Kev's coming back right about now.
And I'm back!
I've timed it. I've got it.
Here we go. You ready for this? And you should be able to hear it right away.
I'm not paying you to sit around here on your arse smoking.
Entertain will be fair.
And that's not good.
And somebody from Boyzone in a
tomorrow
caravan,
by
a hero
7
will
o'clock.
rise.
Why? Because I'm going to work with you. Why would I want to work with you?
Who's he
old
dressed as
man?
a fucking wizard?
Your father said that the first time I met him. What do you know about my father?
I know your dad.
You can hear it before it makes a sound. You can sense it before it happens. Vanish before you realize he's there.
That was a hard target shot. He's got the blue shirt, man.
And he's the last person you'd ever expect.
Expect the unexpected. In keeping with the ancient ways, there are no rules.
The deadliest martial arts on earth. In County Sligo.
His name's Jean-Claude Van Damme.
Everything is done. Good. I have another little job for you.
Change clothes.
Listen, I don't want him in this tournament, right? And kill that mad monk.
We don't want to look bad in front of Mike. We got to do our job.
Don't be lucky for someone else.
Now look here.
I don't think the girl needs help across the road. Why don't you Boy Scouts go and play in the woods?
You little.
You killed my father. Now I'm going to kill you.
But what about Nicola? We'll get her back.
Oh,
You're very brave to be harassing young women.
Matthew, man, how the fuck did you even find that? Kev's away again. He's away again. So he'll come back. That has to be a watch along, and I don't think we'll get copyright stricken for that one. I don't think that thing's got any copyright on it. What a piece of shit! That looks amazing.
Back in black or back in the saddle again? Hey, the big baddie was called fucking Seagull.
Steven Seagal.
It's like Star Wars film met a Steven Seagal film doing the scheme. Aye, it's very much what I'm looking forward to. Oh, it looks like a fucking Scream, mate. It looks like a Scream. God damn. I'd love to make one like that as well.
It would be good
Exactly.
fun, if nothing else. Absolutely.
Would it be pretty class? It'd be better than that fucking pish that we just watched. And if anybody from the distribution is watching this,
Once again, thanks
sorry.
for sending it to us.
I know. Hey, appreciate that it was made and everybody put their heart, everybody put work into it. But
But what it shows you, what it should show you guys at Fetch is that we will be 100% honest. So when we say a film's good, people will know that a film is actually good, which is a good thing for you. Good.
Yeah.
Ken, I know your
Alright.
da.
do you know? See, when I'm doing the booking of films for the cinema, sometimes I will speak to the distributor.
sometimes he would speak to the distribution company, and I wish I could fill in the blank for what he's going to say, but I'm not in the industry, so I just need to wait for him to come back. And anyway, how are you guys doing? It's nice to speak to you. This is Wayne.
Sorry, I don't know why the fuck it keeps doing that, man. So I basically say to them, like, what's the terms on this title, etc. Sometimes they'll come back and they're like, we're not expecting much for this film, so you can have it for this, or we'll waive the minimum guarantee, or don't open on the first week, only bring it in on its third week. It's like, what? But
Really?
this is your baby, and you should be fighting for this, pushing it, but instead they're like, yeah, it's going to be pish.
So yeah,
Sometimes they do
we
it.
really didn't want our name on this one, but they've
Ah.
paid us to put it out there, so we really have to.
Pretty much.
That's sad, isn't it? That was sad.
Thingy, what was I going to say? The new Saw film is class, by the way.
I've been hearing good things about it.
It's a return to grace, really.
Awesome.
They've done a prequel, and it's heavy on the story, less on the gore. But when they go to the gore, you get exactly what you come for. But they're no heavy on like every minute's just somebody's leg falling off. You know what I mean?
That's what we needed from Saw. We needed to kind of go back to the roots of the first one. A film that I recommended to you and Matthew the other night, which really surprised me, was Gran Turismo.
Watched it, mate. Watched it.
What do you think?
Fucking banging.
Way
Far better
better
than it should have been.
Way better than it should have been. I actually teared up at one point. I was like, I'm fucking greeting watching Gran Turismo. Oh no, he's away again. He's away again. So I need to talk about me greeting for a wee while. But there's a moment in the film where
Let me no, don't. I bet you it was this, because in my head I was going, where was it that he started blubbering? Was it when he crashed and the parents are like, "No, my boy, that's my boy." I fucking knew it.
100%, mate.
My
If you make Jimon Honso cry, you should be ashamed of yourself. No, you should never make that man cry. This guy's got this actor's got this amazing ability to let his eyes well up until they're beyond full and still never let a tear fall.
I know.
It's funny. I was watching it with my mate Dave, and he turns to me in the cinema and goes, "Mate, that photo on his phone, his mum phoning, kind of looked like a young Jerry Halliwell." I was like, "That fucking is Jerry Halliwell," and I'd only noticed it when he said that. She actually put in a decent performance to the point where I wasn't just sitting there going, "There's Jerry Halliwell."
Well, I done security for her once. She was actually quite good live.
I can imagine. You can imagine. She was also always my favourite Spice Girl.
Was she?
She
Funny how it
was
took
100%.
Funny, it only took them 10 movies to figure out people actually wanted to see the story about Jigsaw. Well, by the way, do you know what I love about this as well? Do you know now they're really good at de-aging folk? They just went, we're not doing that. And they absolutely are like, you've just got to pretend these cunts are young, right? Because even Amanda's got like the crow's eyes and everything, like the crow feet on her eyes, and has got the pretend I'm young hairdo. It's like, at no point are you like, yeah, you're young. You've got
to admire that in a way. They're just like,
I do.
Fuck it. People get it. We don't need to force feed that shit down people's throats.
They've done that. I was very happy with the new Saw film. It had the right amount of gore, had a great amount of story, had a fucking fantastic baddie.
Jigsaw?
No.
Oh, didn't say anymore. Did not say anymore.
I watched it before it came out.
Wait, why do good films always come out when I'm fucking back shift?
Well, it'll still be in cinemas for a good couple of weeks, but it's actually really good. And the end credit scene as well, like I left gone, fuck, geez, another one, you can't, geez, another one. I left the cinema going, I want a fucking another one. So it's not too much. And
to walk out of a film after 10 movies and say I want another one is impressive. Nobody's saying that about Fast and Furious anymore, yet they still keep churning them out. So to say that about a horror film, 10 movies in, that's impressive.
It's again creative ways of folk hurting themselves. I think as well, I'm like a bit much. Like she didn't deserve that. That was a bit much. You know what I mean? like the test is like, come on, man, that was a bit much for what she done. She didn't deserve that. But as well, it kind of turns it now where you're like, you know, viewing Jigsaw as the baddie, you're more understanding the shit that he was put through early on in the prequels before he became
I want to play a game.
Aye.
There's a pineapple up your asshole, and the spines are facing downwards. You have to pull it out. I'd be like, nah, fuck it, kill me. Oh, I wish I knew what he was saying right now. It was probably funny. It was probably funny. And it's just this browser thing's ruining the momentum that Kevin gives this
I
fucking episode.
know. I have no idea why it keeps doing that. It's obviously a loose connection somewhere. I'm gonna have to unplug all my shit, put back together for the next episode.
See, I don't think it's a
That's
loose
really good
connection
marketing.
because it goes away, then it comes back pretty much in the same time space every time. There's something, I think there's something going on in the background of your computer where it's
Maybe actually, hold on.
it's chewing up hard drive space, RAM space.
I'm going to have a wee look at that then.
That's
See
what
what's
always makes for
going
a
on.
fun podcast. Somebody checking their RAM usage.
Could be anything, man. Could
Anyway,
be anything.
don't look away. Our review is fucking look away. But go and see it if you like shit. Thanks again, Fetch. It's a shame because it, like the thing is, not all movies can be good, right? And we have to be honest in what we say about things. I mean, when we first started doing it, we did kind of pander a wee bit without trying to lie about it, but it was still good because we would get guests would come on and they want to talk about their film, and we could talk to them, and after talking to people involved in the film, sometimes it can actually change your opinion about the film. Like they'll say certain things about the making of it. They'll make you go, "Oh, right, that's why you did that," and stuff like that. And it does make for an interesting conversation, and it makes the film better. This, I don't think anybody. By the way, the director played fucking meth head Fraser at the end, and aye, well done for putting yourself in your own film, son. That was good. That was good on you. But aye, other than that, it was shite. So
Aye, could have totally been better. Could have been a wee bit better.
But
But
could have
hey,
been. All it needed was rewritten completely. That's all it needed.
refilmed, recast. Oh,
Not
fuck it.
refilmed, because I think it was actually filmed really well, except when the lassie jumped to the window. It was like a bag of flour hitting the pavement, man. I nearly pissed myself. And the sound it made was like,
Oh, is the collar pish? No, no. Stay tuned for a review of the collar, which will be a shame if it's pish. I can't find it anywhere. Eric Roberts does that much that you can't actually find everything.
he's the only guy
It's-
that works 9 to 5 as an actor.
I
Do you
know.
know what I mean? He's just
I know.
always working.
Mm-hmm. That's true. That's true, and that's what our good friend David Paulus said because he was in his film. He's also in Mr. Brightside. You know what? He's
Never
in
seen
the Killer's music video, Mr. Brightside.
I don't do music videos.
But you do music, right? Kinda.
But I
You're
don't know
you're
what-
aware of the song Mr. Brightside?
if you sung it to me right now.
Not going to do it, and the reason I'm not going to do it is because the very mention of Mr. Brightside, I can almost taste the alcohol and secondhand smoke from every fucking wee dafty standing on the table in a pub, screaming it at the top of their fucking voice. Can't do it, man. Absolutely.
Is that
can't
the
do
one
it.
that goes last night? Or am I in
No.
the wrong song? No.
Complete wrong band, wrong song.
This is what I'm saying. So you need to fucking tune me in.
You'll need to Google it. I'm not doing it, mate. Not doing it.
Mate, just hum it. Something.
Nah.
You hum it, I'll see if I can play it.
I swore off it because all the absolute wee dafties scream it. Right, there we go. Look, we've got it in the comments, yeah.
Coming out of my cage. Okay.
Oh no.
I gotcha.
Aye. Guarantee any pub.
You get the horrible taste of secondhand smoke and apple sewers at the back of your throat.
Yep. Just even hearing it, man. You go into any pub and all the fucking absolute dafties are screaming it at the top of their head, and it ruins that band for me. Anyway, he's in that music video. He's like sitting like that with a suit on, getting all this. Fucking wet, man. He's a bit.
Craig, man, you have to do something with a Scottish fucking Eric Roberts at some point. Best of the best.
Best of the best, my man.
BESHT of the BESHT.
Best of the best. Mate, I loved that growing up. It was a shame when Travis got fucking done in the second.
Never seen Best of the Best either.
Oh, it's a
That's
good
the
trilogy,
funny thing.
man. Oh,
I bet it's no. I bet it's a good first one, and it's a shit couple of sequels.
probably, but
you think
my
of them
memory of it.
fondly. Aye.
My memory of it was that they were all fucking class, man.
American Samurai, remember that?
I do, and that was class when I first seen it.
King of the Kickboxers was better than that shit. You were not to win the fight tonight.
Best of the best. You were not to win the
See
fight
me,
tonight.
right? See me, I'm a qualifier. See?
See, that's gonna. I'll tell you how I got that fridge door.
I'm just going to kick this boy's ass, then I'll take my canary for a walk.
Wait, okay, Best of the Best was class. They didn't do any more good, proper fighting movies anymore.
It's kind of false advertising, though, in the way of film names. It's a bit like Never Ending Story. It finishes 90 minutes in. Best of the Best was all right. Oh, he's away again. He's away again. He's going to get annoyed and end the show soon. Watch. I can feel it. I can feel it coming. I can feel it coming. Like Sebwe's Cabanossi.
I'm back.
I know you're back. That's why I stopped myself talking. It's weird though. It's the same time frame every time. There's something going on. There is something going on in your RAM. Your RAM's getting rammed. Yeah.
With a Cabanabi sausage.
Cabanabi.
Whatever the fuck it was.
It's Cabanabi.
Canabanabi.
Blue moon.
I've been told to stop getting Blu-rays in this space, apparently.
There is if you get rid of some other stuff. See, that's the thing. See? You should actually get laser discs. They take up even less space. They're taller, but they're fucking narrow.
Maybe. Todd started me on the Laserdisc collection. He's like, you can't play it, but they look class. I'm like, Danny, man.
It's funny though, 'cause, I mean, I've only got two. I call it my collection.
I suppose if it's sent in more than one.
They've both got Ewan McGregor in them. Don't even like him that much.
Is Shallow Grave any even good?
Shallow Grave's a great film. If anybody's still watching, if you've seen Shallow Grave, tell Kev how good it is. Because it's actually awesome. I think it came out after Trainspotting, but it was made before it. I think the kind of the legwork they would have had to do to get it released properly wasn't worth it at the time. But when Trainspotting came out, they could come off the back of that with the success that had with Ewan McGregor and went, oh, by the way, he's in this too. Fucking go. And really good film. Doctor Who is mental in it.
Aye.
What's his name again? Christopher Eccleston, I think.
I thought it was David Tennant.
No. He's the only Scottish guy knowing it. But no, Shallow Grave, definitely worth a watch. This has been a show that has been 15% about the thing we were supposed to talk about because it was so pish. It was pish. Kev's away again, unfortunately, but I'll give my opinion again. It was well shot. Sound was decent. Soundtrack was pish. Acting was okay for one person, maybe two. 3 at a push. The rest of them were god awful. The character of her husband or boyfriend, whoever that guy was, fuck me, what an absolute dweeb. He's supposed to be some kind of antagonist as well, and he's just not believable as a character. He looks like he works at Blockbuster and collects Funko Pops, which happened in 2 different time periods. So I don't really know how you'd do that.
Correct. I worked at Blockbuster.
I know, but do you collect Funko Pops?
I've got a few, but it's only because I was gifted them. And
I'm getting a big one for Christmas.
Aye.
I'm getting a He-Man for my Christmas. I can't wait.
Yeah, actually.
It's about that size too. It's not a wee one. It's one of the big ones.
I've got a big Michael Myers. Where is he?
Can't be that fucking big, guys.
Oh no, he's no big. I got the big Game of Thrones seat that RoboCop currently sits on, and I got a decent collector's edition of Big Hebrew Myers.
Hebrew Myers.
Aye.
Why Hebrew Myers?
Look, it says special edition. So when I eventually meet folk like Nick Castle and all that, I'll be getting smudged on.
Pretty sure last time I seen Nick Castle, he'd shat himself in a documentary, but that's another story.
That's true.
It was
probably true.
That couldn't have been dirt. Pardon me. That wasn't dirt. He had shat himself. But the documentary filmmakers left it in, which that was a bit sad.
And those are the same documentary guys that were looking at that film I was telling you about, which is class. Something to do with Blockbuster. I'll tell you that fair. But they're looking at that to take it on, which is pretty cool. Pretty
They're
epic.
looking at what?
That thing I was talking to you about.
He's trying to tell me something. He's away again. Fucking hell, man. I'm getting more annoyed than him at this point. Fuck, rage. I lost my bearings here. Raging.
Do it again. Raging. Class.
Merely ransack your house.
Here, ransack your fucking.
You'll need to explain that to me off air, the whole thing you were trying to say there. Because I feel like it was an off-air conversation that I was going, what are you trying to say? Like,
Aye. It was
and it's like, I've just put my foot in again, be talking about Nick Castle shitting myself. Shitting myself? No, he'd never shat myself.
Shat on
Nick
you.
Castle like, here, J-Man, come here, I need to shit in your pants. All that I know that Kev said there was motherfucker. He's going to come back in 5, 4, 3, 2. There it is. Yeah.
This is pish. So,
It's
without further ado.
Subscribe!
Has to be.
I've got a really good pair of belly tits. Anyway.
I never even seen that.
Oh, you will every time you watch
Really?
it now. Oh, he started laughing halfway through saying that. Cheers for that, mate. I was like, I never even seen it.
I'm joking.
That's all good.
Alright, fucking thanks everybody for tuning in. Go watch Don't Look Away or don't, up to you. Cheers for letting us see it, but aye.
Fetch, you need to up your game. You bring it back to Mobland game, right? That's the type of stuff we need. Please keep sending that. See that?
Aye, it was fucking pish. But stick with us and we'll see you guys next week because we'll have something really cool next week. And if we don't, we'll have a watch along. Still waiting on big fucking.
We'll have something really cool, but if we don't, you can watch this shite. Right, he's away again at the penultimate moment. But thanks very much for watching. Thanks again to Fetch for sending us that film. Send us something better next time, and we'll see you next week. I get to do the outro, and he's just going to wait so he can say something new just to be a dick. Watch. Oh, he's not. Now he's not doing it just to be a dick. Look at him. I can feel it. Oh, he's left me to it as well. And the thing is, I don't know how long I'm going to have to just sit here and talk. So it's one of these things. Good night, folks. Thanks for tuning in, and I'll see you just after the credits because I'm sure I'll do something stupid. Good night. Raging! Fucking raging!